Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, I've been following General Hospital for more years than I care to admit. And let me tell you, this week feels like it's going to be a wild ride. From June 8th through the 12th, it looks like Port Charles is about to stir up a whole pot of trouble. There are sneaky schemes cooking behind the scenes and some real shocking moments that might just come spilling out into the open. On top of that, a few families are headed for some serious headaches. You can just feel the tension building. If you've been watching as long as I have, you know exactly what I mean. This week's episodes are shaping up to be the kind that keep you glued to your chair, wondering who's going to get caught and how everything's going to blow up. I'm telling you, folks, it's the good stuff. The first thing that really warmed my heart this week on General Hospital was seeing Brooklyn Quartermain and Harrison Chase finally getting a little bit of good news. After all the ups and downs those two have faced in their marriage, it looks like they might actually have a reason to pop open a bottle and celebrate. Alexis Davis came through with some real positive information that should keep Ethan Lovett from causing any more headaches about that whole paternity situation. Alexis basically made sure that Ethan won't be able to stir up trouble or make any claims before Chase and Brooklyn can get their lives back on track. She's standing firm, saying she couldn't find any blood relatives or proof, even though I've got this gut feeling she suspects Ethan might really be little Phoebe's biological father. That woman has been through so much herself, but she still steps up when family needs her. God bless her for that. Still, I'm not completely relaxed about it. You know how Port Charles works. There's always a storm cloud hiding somewhere. Ava Jerome is still lurking around, and she might cause some real problems for Ethan, even if he wants to cut ties with Delilah Wilson and walk away from all that mess with Phoebe. Ava's the type who never lets go easy. She's got her own agenda, and I worry she could throw a wrench into everything just when Brooklyn and Chase think they're in the clear. Now, speaking of Brooklyn, that girl is staying sharp. She's not blind. She sees how close Willow has been getting to Chase lately. Willow's been spending way too much time around him, and Brooklyn is doing what any woman in love would do. She's marking her territory and protecting her marriage. I think she might even get a little outside help to keep Willow at a distance. You can't blame her one bit. When you fought hard for your happiness, you don't just sit back and watch someone try to take it away. But here's the part that really gets my blood boiling a little. Michael Corinthos is up to his old games again, and this time it feels especially dirty. That young man is quietly plotting in the background, trying his best to push Willow and Chase closer together. He's hoping for a big betrayal that could blow up Brooklyn's whole world. What worries me the most is I hear Michael might be planning to drop a bomb about Brooklyn being the other driver, the one who left the scene after Jordan Ashford's accident. If that secret comes out, especially if it comes from Michael, it could destroy the trust Chase has in his wife. Imagine that Chase finding out the woman he loves has been hiding something this big. My heart aches just thinking about it. Brooklyn has grown so much, tried so hard to be a better person, and now these old mistakes are threatening to come back and ruin everything she's built. It just doesn't seem fair. I've seen enough of life to know that secrets have a way of eating away at a marriage. Brooklyn better find a way to get ahead of this storm before Michael lights the match. She's a fighter, that one, and I'm really rooting for her and Chase to come out stronger on the other side. But with all these schemes swirling around, this week is definitely going to be full of tension and surprises. I'll tell you what, I'll be sitting right here with my coffee, watching every minute of it. Port Charles never fails to keep an old man like me entertained. My heart goes out to the Ashford family right now. Curtis is really hoping he can work out a plea deal so he doesn't have to go to prison. He's been through enough already, and I was pulling for him to get that quiet resolution. But from what I'm hearing, it might not be possible. Looks like Curtis may have no choice but to stand up and fight for his freedom in court. That's going to be tough on everybody, especially his daughter, Trina. That poor girl already has so much on her plate, and now she's got one more big reason to lie awake at night worrying about her dad. I can just imagine how heavy that feels for her. And young Kai Taylor's watching all this happen right beside her. He's got his own worries, seeing Trina breaking down under all this pressure. That boy cares about her a lot, you can tell. Her big performance is coming up soon, and I sure hope she can keep her focus. If these family troubles keep weighing on her heart, I'm afraid it might turn into a disaster on stage. Nobody wants to see that sweet girl struggle like that. On another note, Giovanni Gio Palmieri sat down for a real heart-to-heart talk with Emma Scorpio Drake. Those two seem to be getting closer lately. From what I gather, he opened up about some concerns maybe about Trina or possibly even Rocco Falconeri. It's nice to see the younger ones leaning on each other, but you know how it is. One person's secret can quickly become everyone else's problem in Port Charles. At least some folks are getting a little sweetness in their lives. Molly Lansing Davis and Cody Bell are stealing quiet, romantic moments together, and I have to smile about that. It's good to see them enjoying each other's company. Meanwhile, Christina Corinthos Davis is staying busy and focused. She's working hard, getting ready for her medical school graduation, and I'm proud of her for that. That girl has come a long way and deserves something good to celebrate. Still, with Curtis facing court, Trina carrying all that worry, and everything else bubbling underneath, this week feels like it's mixing hope with a whole lot of tension. I'll be watching closely, just like I always do. These stories sure do pull you in, don't they? Finally, just when I thought this week on General Hospital couldn't get any crazier, they throw us another wild storyline that's got me shaking my head. Poor Liesl Obrecht looks like she's about to inherit a whole pile of trouble that her daughter Britt left behind. If Ross Cullum gets his way, he's going to pressure that woman hard to finish the project Britt was working on down at the Windermere lab. Liesl's already carried enough burdens in her life, and now she might have to step in and clean up her daughter's unfinished business. It just doesn't seem fair, does it? But that's how things roll. In Port Charles, one generation's mess becomes the next one's headache. At the same time, Britt and young Rocco are out there on the run together, heading off to who knows where. I have a feeling we're going to see some pretty intense runaway scenes real soon. Those two hitting the road like this has me worried sick. But I'll tell you what, going through something dangerous and uncertain together can really bring people closer. Rocco's still just a kid trying to figure things out, and Britt has that complicated heart of hers. This little adventure might end up bonding them in ways nobody expected. I can already picture the quiet moments they'll share, maybe talking late into the night, and it makes me wonder how much this experience is going to change both of them. Back in town, Sonny Corinthos isn't the type to sit around waiting for news. He's given Brick a clear job: find Britt and Rocco and bring them home safe. And you know Brick is as reliable as they come. He'll dig deep and use every trick in the book. But here's where it gets really interesting. Ross Cullum isn't backing down either. He's pulling out all the stops, using every single resource that WSB has to hunt him down. That man is on a mission. Even though he's already planning to replace Britt on that important project, he's not about to let her disappear without a fight. He wants answers, and he wants them now. So now we've got this race going on. Brick working for Sonny on one side, and Cullum with all his powerful connections on the other. Both of them chasing the same trail, both determined to be the first one to catch up with Britt and Rocco. I'll be honest with you, I'm sitting here with my coffee every afternoon wondering who's going to make that big discovery first. Will it be Brick with his street smart ways, or Cullum with all that fancy WSB technology? It's the kind of suspense that keeps an old man like me coming back for more. All in all, the week of June 8th to the 12th is promising to be packed with chaos, unexpected twists, and plenty of edge-of-your-seat moments. General Hospital sure knows how to keep us hooked, doesn't it? I can't wait to see how all these threads come together. It's going to be one heck of a ride.